this is Claudia saying hello to you today from Health Foods by Claudia in Toledo, Ohio. We're having a wonderful day at the store. We're very grateful. Every week we have hundreds of people that come to us, all with their hearts open, seeking knowledge, guidance. We're here to share our many years experience. So many people are seeking how to find safe, natural approaches to their health. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It's spreading across the country. And the more people that learn how safe and natural ways, the better it will improve for all of us. So today I'd like to speak to you about petrotoxins. It's a conversation we have every day in the store for 29 years now. Petrotoxins are part of our life. They're coming from industry and they're all around us. And it's something that I feel is a very important conversation because none of us can avoid them. We've all been exposed. Because petrotoxins are fat soluble, we're all storing them. And so in the big picture of how do we help ourselves reduce our exposure, that's where it comes down to simple baby step, everyday choices in our home. By changing the quality of our food, by changing the quality of the body care we're using, the cleaning supplies we're using, all these things within our own home can really add up to big and powerful positive changes for everybody's health. So we're all living in industry, and especially for those of us that live in cities where industry is a part of our economy, there's nothing we can do to change that, but we can find our power within our own life, in our own home, and that's what we really, really encourage people to do every single day. Find your power, get it in your heart, and do what you can to make a difference. And remember, baby steps become powerful change. So when we're talking about petrotoxins, what does that mean? So back in 1859, a couple guys discovered petroleum, and ever since then there's been a lot of experimentation and on petro, and in this day and age we are surrounded with thousands of chemicals and products that have been made from petroleum. There's many derivatives. There's an estimated over 80,000 derivatives from petroleum. Everything from plastics to pesticides to new carpet to paint fumes, building, all these things are off-gassing toxins that we can't see with the naked eye, but our body is uptaking them every single day. And we're going to do some interviews about this. I have some great people coming on in the next few weeks. We're going to get more into depth about petrotoxins and what they're doing, but I will say this. They're in our everyday life. We cannot see them with the naked eye, but a lot of people are feeling the impact because it's affecting everyone's health. We just need people to understand how they're being affected. So, I started learning about petrotoxins in 1974. I was 16 years old and I was very blessed to be gifted this book, and I'm so grateful. Rachel Carson was a marine biologist. She was a very smart woman. She was very courageous to be speaking her truth, and she was educating on the impact of petrotoxins through pesticides and fumigants that were starting to be sprayed around the United States back in the 50s and the 60s, and the devastation that was being seen and created to wildlife, birds, insects, and ultimately humans. So petrotoxins have been around a long time. A lot of people, the information has been out there, but not a lot of people have been talking about it. So in this day and age, I feel it's a very, very important conversation. So I would encourage you, if you can find this book, I'm sure it's out of print, but you might be able to find a copy somewhere. It's a wonderful book. And I'm so grateful that at 16 I started learning this subject. So for 29 years being in business, it's a daily conversation for us. So one of the things that I want to suggest to you today, a simple place to start in making baby step changes, is a lot of people are wearing commercial perfume, they're wearing commercial cologne. There's all kinds of perfumes and colognes in the market. Many of them are very expensive. Whether they're expensive or not, they have one thing in common. They're being derived from petro derivatives, and people are putting them on their skin and they're breathing them in all day, and a lot of people are finding that it's something that they want to change in their life, because when you're breathing them in, a lot of people are reacting to them. They just don't realize it. So going to essential oils is a wonderful thing to do. There's many wonderful companies on the market now. If ever you're in Toledo and you stop by our store, we have a beautiful aromatherapy department, as many independent health food stores in the United States do. Remember, independent stores started this whole business. We've been, those of us hanging out in health food stores, we've been doing this a long time, and we've been educating on all these products years before people were ready to hear them or that they were popular. But essential oils are popular now. They're a beautiful thing to learn about. They're safe, they're wonderful, and it's a perfect way to start. Get rid of the perfume and cologne and start using your essential oils. Many of them can be put on the body. A lot of people diffuse them. That's the other thing. Remember, any synthetic fragrance, whether you're spraying it around your home, you're plugging it in, whatever it might be, if it's synthetic, it's petro-derived, and everybody's breathing it in. So you can diffuse oils, you can do a lot with them. So I'd really encourage you to consider that, and I hope that you take it to heart and take that baby step, because it can really, really make a big, beautiful, positive difference, not only for your life, but for your family. And remember, the more Americans that become mindful about what they're wearing and what they're eating every single day and make changes to go to clean, positive, safe products, this will make an amazing positive change in the United States. So I'd like to remind everyone, just keep the faith. We're all working on this together. Take it one baby step at a time, support each other to make these positive changes, and we're going to have a couple great interviews on petrotoxins. One thing I wanted to tell you real quick, I went to an environmental health symposium back in April. It was a great conference, well attended by naturopaths, medical doctors, and researchers. And I have to tell you, it was wonderful to be with a group of people that are very well educated and using just good sense and teaching people about petrotoxins and how they can improve their health by becoming aware of them and getting them out of their life. So I hope you're having a great day today, and I'll talk to you soon, and thank you for tuning in.